Good morning, Center 2. So today we continue with some common symbols that we see when we look at a weather map. So we're going to be looking at occluded front. Can you say this word? Occluded. Occluded front. So what is an occluded front? An occluded front is when the warm air mass, the warmer air here in this picture, is caught between two cold air masses. But there's a regular cold and then there's very, very, very cold air masses. And these cold air masses pushes the warmer air upward. So let's look at another picture that shows it to us in a better way. So we have cool air, colder air, and then we have the warm air mass. Now, because cold air is coming from both sides and underneath, it pushes the warmer air up and it makes it travel. So that's what we call an occluded front when we have two versions of air masses, or three. We have very cool air, and warm air, and the warm air is being pushed upwards. So that will be the occluded front. And if we look at our map, we would be able to see the symbol for the occluded front. It's a line with some triangles and circles, and it is in purple. So we now know what the occluded front means. Cold air, cool air pushes up the warmer air. It's trapped between the two, so it gets pushed upwards. So we're now going to look at two other symbols that we usually see. We usually see H, which means high pressure, and we also see L, which means low pressure. Now, the pressure that we are feeling here on Earth affects our weather. So usually when there's high pressure, we would have, a sunny day, a warm day with a little bit of clouds. And when there is a low pressure, that's when we probably kind of get little storms and the weather is a lot cloudier and stuff to that effect. So we're going to take a quick look at an example of how the high pressure and the low pressure looks. So let's go ahead. So when we have low pressure, the air is pushing upwards towards the earth surfaces, like it's coming from below, and the air is being pushed. Now, high pressure is the opposite. It's when the air is being pushed down towards the earth surfaces. So they are complete opposites. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the way how the high pressure affects us. Now we know that high pressure is when the air mass is pushing down towards the Earth's surface, right? It's being pushed down. Now, when the air pressure is pushed down, it often leads to calm, clear, or sunny conditions. Sometimes we might have a little bit of clouds or trapped fogs, but when we have high pressure, the air is pushed down towards us, we have mostly sunny, calm weather, beautiful weather, right? So high pressure is a good thing. Now, when we have low pressure, the winds are circulating very fast upward, and the air that rises cools, and then we get a lot of cloud formation and precipitation, which is like, it becomes a little bit cloudy. You barely see the sun. We might even get a little bit of rain and storm. Okay, so storms form when the low pressure that brings strong wind and heavy rain. So if we get too much low pressure going up, we're gonna start getting a lot of wind, and we might even get a little storm. Now, storm in this case just means rain, right? Because we're getting a lot of pressure. So although we can't see the pressure in itself, it affects the kind of weather that we have. So let's go ahead and take a look at that again. Low pressure is when the wind or air mass pushes up from the Earth's surfaces, right? And when we have low pressure pushing up, we will get like clouds and maybe rains and winds. And then high pressure is the opposite. So high pressure is when the wind is being pushed down to our Earth's surfaces, and that's when we get sunny, more stable weather. And again, let's look at the symbol for high and low pressure. It's going to be an H for high pressure and L for low pressure. High pressure means the air masses are pushing down towards Earth. Low pressure means they're pushing upwards towards the Earth, from the Earth's surface, right? Low pressure means we might get clouds, a little bit of rain. High pressure means we might get stable weather, sun with a little bit of clouds. So on the next slide, we're going to be viewing a map, and you're going to answer some questions about the map, including our 3 new symbols: occluded, high pressure, and low pressure. Bye.